Hi there, it's Louise here of Timeless Craft Mama, and today I'm sharing a scrapbook layout process video with you using the Kaisercraft February mood board challenge. It's so much fun to see this mood board, lots of fun and sun, and I really had the perfect photo in mind for what I wanted to scrap. The first thing I'm going to show you is just some of these new products that I've picked up from this Kaisercraft release. Some stencils, some cutouts, some pattern paper, some stickers, lots of fun stuff to use. So I'm going to start with a base paper, and I'm going to go ahead and layer some other papers around the page, and then I'm going to move on to the photo and the cutout. So when I chose this photo, I knew that I wanted to make it a lot bigger than what I would a normal photo on a scrapbook page. I really liked the view and the way that the people in it are actually looking and coming towards you, so I really wanted it to be a lot larger than a normal photo on a normal scrapbook page. So what I did was I actually printed my photo on A4 size, and you'll see that I've just trimmed it down, gotten rid of any white space on that photo that wasn't really required. Now I'm just measuring around this cutout from where the photo is going to poke through, and that's to allow me to then adhere that to the page. So once I'm happy with the way it's positioned, I'm going to go ahead and prepare to put that on the page and stick it down, ready to start building some more layers over the top. This collection of papers is called Coastal Escape, and it's in the February release from Kaisercraft, and I think that's why they've given us such a fun beachy kind of mood board to work with, because this new range is going to be so popular. It's so much fun, and really, who doesn't have a beach photo in their stash? So I'm just playing with a couple of the little embellishments and extras that I have that I want to put on this page. So I'm going to go ahead and start to stick some stuff down because I'm happy with how it looks, and I want to start to put this layout together. Kaisercraft is one of my favourite manufacturers, and you'll notice that a lot of my projects generally have some type of Kaisercraft item in there. That's because I think that everything that they release is just so versatile. So it has so many uses, and even if you didn't want to use these particular papers for a beach layout, there's so many other things that you could do with them. It's just a matter of picking what's going to work for you with the photos that you have. You'll also notice that this particular layout is not my typical kind of white background with lots of layers of paper under the photo and lots of media added. I really wanted to challenge myself to use some of these products in a different way. So that's why I've gone with the larger photo, and I'm really just letting the photo be the focal point of the layout and using the papers and the accessories and the stickers and the titles and everything that comes in this collection to enhance that photo. And I think sometimes that's what me personally I forget to do. I forget that scrapbooking is not about the pretty papers as much as we love them, but it is about the photo and the memory that we create. So for this layout, that's what I really had in mind. I really wanted to let that photo shine. So now that I'm happy with how all the basic part of the layout is coming along, I'm going to start to embellish around the page, and I'm just going to cut some strips of paper and then make some banners. So I'm going to use some of the stickers that come on this sticker sheet and go ahead and pop those on some foam tape in the top left of the layout. I think this is just such a handy little trick to fold that piece of paper in half and then cut the banner, obviously making sure you cut it the right direction. But that for me is the easiest way for me to make that banner. I just find that it's so quick, so simple, and it doesn't involve any measuring or trying to make things even. So again, with paper layers here, just having a look at what's in this collection and coming up with some ways to balance this layout. Another banner, this time down in the bottom right hand corner. So I'm going to go ahead and attach some of these and then move on to the final embellishing of this page. Okay, now that I'm starting to get happy, what I've done is I've taken my interlocking circles die, also from Kaisercraft, and I've cut some of that pretty paper out, and I'm just going to pop that down the bottom right-hand corner. Again, I really thought that, this really suited the layout, bubbly and kind of like water, which is really about what it is being at the beach. Then I'm going to take some of the Kaisercraft mist and I will just check what that colour is for you. Okay, so the colour is turquoise. I always get the turquoise and the aqua mixed up, but in this case I've used the turquoise. So I'm just going to spray it on my craft mat, add a little bit of water to spread that colour around, and then I'm going to paint that flower that came in coconut. So I've also got some of the paper blooms, and you'll see here that I'm changed over my sticker sheet back to the sandy toes because it was a previous release of a Kaisercraft paper that was also had this kind of beachy theme, and I really thought that it was in my stash, I should use it up, and it would be perfect to go with this layout. So my title is Coolum 2015 because that's where we holidayed in 2015, and I've decided to go ahead and write my journaling on my photo. Again, not something I've done in the past, but I've seen it done and I thought it was a really interesting way to add the journaling. So I am basically putting the last of this layout together with these flowers, finishing off with a couple more of the stickers, and then it's done. When I first started to put this layout together, I didn't really have flowers in mind, but as I started to progress, I knew that I wanted something in this bottom right-hand corner, and flowers just seemed like the perfect little addition to that cluster. So while it's not something that I would typically put on this particular page, I really like the effect that it has, especially with that turquoise mist. So I'm happy with how the flowers are sitting and I want to embellish around them. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere those now and then add some stickers and a couple that are mounted on foam tape as well, just to raise them up and break up this layout. And that's pretty much the layout finished. I really hope you enjoyed this something different from me. It was really fun to put together, and I think that the larger photo is definitely going to be a statement piece in the album, so that when I look back on these memories of our time at our holidays, I'm really going to enjoy this particular page. I really appreciate you watching my video. Thanks so much for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel or check out my blog, which is Timeless Craft Mama. And if you have comments or questions, please feel free to leave them for me. Thanks for watching.